still forming that little bit of a flat top triangle. So we got the flat top, it broke out. It's only tested twice. That makes me slightly nervous on this. However, it's still a flat rising bottom, so it's in general a bullish pattern that we do see here. Hi everyone and welcome back to another trading day. It's Tuesday, 5th July 2024. Today I'll be trading long on the yen, the Swiss and the US dollar, and short on the CAD, the Aussie and the New Zealand. Let's kick off with the dollar index, suddenly very strong yesterday. And that's what I meant here with the long lower shadow, showing that the bulls is preventing this to fall or to reverse, although they were right at resistance. And that's the correct way of reading and understanding candle patterns. Candle patterns are very, very important to understand as a short-term trader. So now closing above my medium-term moving average and still find resistance here at this support level there. So we'll see if it turns from there. Doesn't look like it. I think the next stop might be this moving average, and that's my biggest fear, was to get caught between a rock and a hard place, between the medium and the long-term moving averages, and that's terrible times to actually get big moves. Let's hope it cuts right through and stays strong or reverse strongly, but I don't want it to be between those two moving averages. But in any case, my intraday indicator yet again won the race, because that guided me already into dollar longs for a few days while this is all on the short side. Not that I made a lot of money on that, but the point is it warned me that this might change, and that made me a little bit more nimble in my trading. Let's see what happens by the close of this week. I think then we should test that, or maybe see a strong reversal from here, but I don't want to stay between those two moving averages. Gold finding support, giving us opportunity to get in on the sweet spots, the halfway marks of this white candle. That's always a very good place to get into trades. But with the dollar strengthening here also now, but this is now on the medium term it's strong, on the long term it's bearish, on the short term it's bearish, on the intraday it's bullish. So it's very difficult reading this. So I'll just stick with the trade and see what I've got. I've got the stop loss I showed yesterday morning on the video. I showed the targets and everything, so I'm not going to run through that yet again this morning. You can watch yesterday morning's video. Bitcoin giving up slightly, tested that 70 levels, and on the 70 it just reversed. Well, we are right at a resistance trend line. You can see the falling trend line there. We're getting close. There will be selling pressure. Obviously, anybody that is day trading this thing, or people that wants to trade the sideways range, they will obviously sell up there, and that will put some pressure on. So you could usually get a sell-off. And the point is now, are we going to get support at 66? And now a strong bounce from here, guys, would be absolutely perfect. Strong bounce from here would show us resistance came in, support at 66, and then that little quick run up the page, breaking then that level. That'll get me to add heavily back into Bitcoin also. So still tough to take any trades here, but I think we're setting up. As long as the 66 levels can hold. If we can hold the 66 levels, we're fine. Next day or two or this week would be great, but we still got a few days. But a strong reversal anytime this week, that'll be very good for us, and then the breakout would be the absolute ultimate place for long-term buyers to get into this trade. Then we move on to the S&P 500. On a strong dollar there, I want to be stock market bearish. So I could see that the S&P yesterday confirmed that resistance level there. That resistance level there was a previous level. Structure, 50 to 61% level. I would like to see some test there, a good solid test, a candle reversal, and then I'll consider some shorts. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. And the US yen, testing the level now. US yen, both green zone, which is never ideal. There's a lot of weakness coming in on the yen. I can see that on the 1 hour RS. But the yen is losing speed. The dollar is gaining a lot everywhere. So I'm still looking at the shorts here, but I'm very, very, very cautious here. I am at the structure. I am interested, but I'll be very, very cautious. Don't get yourself into trouble on something like this. but a strong counter reversal will tells me that there is potential for a short trade. Then on the New Zealand US, also New Zealand retracing a little bit for the morning session, but remember it's still bottom of the pile. It's red zone, and dollar is still green zone. I want to be long dollar and I want to be short New Zealand, so shorting this will give me that. So we got the structure there from last week, and there between the 50 and the 61% level. I would like to see a retest there, and then any form of reversal there, which we can use for bearish entries. That would be good for me, unless we see dollar weakening and the New Zealand strengthening. But for now, it looks like a very good setup to get something there if it reverses there. It needs to be a strong reversal. Don't go for iffish reversals. I need strong reversals. Aussie, similar setup. We got this between the 50 and 61% level. We got structure there, and you can see Aussie red zone, US green zone. I want to be short here, so I'm waiting for the retest and a nice reversal there that'll get me to sell short. And the US CAD still forming that little bit of a flat top triangle. So we got the flat top, it broke out. It's only tested twice. That makes me slightly nervous on this. However, it's still a flat rising bottom, so it's in general a bullish pattern that we do see here. Strong break, retest did not result in anything big yet. But in the very next candle, if I can get like a bullish engulfing here, I will go with this as a long trade because of the dollar strength, which I'm after. And look at the CAD in the red zone. So that would get me definitely interested in taking a long on a strong reversal here now on the close of this bar. In the Euro New Zealand, on the way down, we've been waiting for this since last week to retrace. Euro, I'm not after that, but this is a place to get short on the New Zealand. Going long here will give me that. Now, the retracement back to the 50-61% level there at structure here. See, if I can get a nice strong bounce from here on a counter reversal, I'll then consider some longs. But trading, guys, isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on the trading journey. Remember that trading carries risks, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.